Welcome to a new video series. We are going to investigate the main causes of problems in flooring. Failures caused by water. An invisible thing that unless you test for it, you can't know it's there. It loves sunlight. It loves heading for your ranch sliders. It breaks down adhesion, it makes timber swell, it makes carpets today grow, costing people hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, preventing businesses from opening. From a Look Floors perspective, for 20 years we've been showing procedures, testing and bringing into the country the best products to form the best systems to stop moisture having an effect. To understand moisture, we all have to go back to school. We have to understand the water cycle. And in short, hot air holds moisture, cold air doesn't. So the moisture content in the ground must equal the moisture content in the air, relative to humidity, relative to temperature. So as we come into summer and the air atmosphere warms up, all the moisture in the earth has to evaporate, has to come up, clouds form, rains, wet winters, dry summers. New Zealand, an island nation, has extreme weather conditions. When we build a building, be it a concrete substrate or a raised timber substrate, we have to allow for that moisture to be moved away. Ventilation and drainage under a timber floor and a concrete floor, we need DPC, especially if it's ground level or in basements. To help us on our journey, learning about moisture, we've come down to Look Floors' branch in Drury, servicing South Auckland. That's 23 Creek Street. We've come down to meet Kevin Jackson. Kevin Jackson's been working with us for quite some time, and what we've been doing is testing moisture in floors. He's really onto it. He knows what signs to look for, and it'll be interesting to see what his comments are.
First thing I look out for, Marcus, is I ascertain, is there a DPM underneath the concrete? Then I look at the age of the concrete. I'll do a walk around the building and just see what the relationship is between the floor level inside and the ground level outside. Another thing I'll look out for, Marcus, is for raised garden beds around the perimeter of the building. And then I'll walk inside and just look for obvious signs of moisture, such as efflorescence, which is a white powder coming through our concrete block walls. The moisture is coming through our concrete and leaving deposits on the negative face. If we painted this wall in its present state, the paint would flake off and not adhere itself to this concrete block wall. And the implications on our concrete floors is that moisture comes up, attacks our flooring adhesive, breaks it down, we lose adhesion of our floor coverings, and we've basically lost that floor covering. Obvious dark patches on the concrete floors, plus whitening associated with the control jointing and shrinkage cracks in the concrete.
And for timber subfloors, we're looking for ventilation, we're looking for drainage, and the floor must be, the timber must be 450 millimeters above the ground.
The best method for testing our floors is the MMS protometer. We're going to do a survey on this concrete floor by using the electrical resistance test, which is just a matter of placing the meter on the floor, which is giving us a relative value. Now, where I'm getting a high relative value, that determines where I'm going to drill in my humidity sleeve.
To do this, we drill a hole 50 millimeters deep into the substrate. This is to form a cavity to equalize with the moisture content in the concrete.
Okay, we're ready to install our humidity sleeve. It's just a matter of pressing it hard into the surface of the floor.
Done. We'll check that about 2 o'clock tomorrow. A safe floor is deemed by the New Zealand flooring standards a maximum moisture content of 75% relative humidity.
Okay, it's been 24 hours since we've drilled our humidity sleeve into the concrete. Now it's a matter of inserting the hydrostick and taking our reading. It takes about 15 minutes and we must have the meter set on the hygrometer function. At the moment, this floor is reading 96.5% RH with a slab core temperature of 19.5 degrees Celsius. This meter is an essential piece of kit for anybody installing floor coverings or anybody selling floor coverings. These meters are available from all Look Floor branches.